everybody, I'm Sean Hammond, Editor-in-Chief at Premier Guitar Magazine. We're here in our sound room today with the Matchless Avalon 35 amp. It's a sweet little amp. It's Class A, 35 watts. It's driven by two EL34 tubes. Alright, so if you look at the front panel of the Matchless Avalon 35, you'll see that it's got the classic rear lit logo that the company's famous for. I think it's one of the coolest things that you can have behind you on stage. I just love it. It's got the standard look. It's black covering with black and silver cloth, silver piping. So we started the right-hand side of the panel here. We've got a standard rocker switch for power, standby rocker switch, and we've got the reverb control for the 3-spring reverb tank. That's foot switchable, but it doesn't come with the pedal. If you've got a standard clicker pedal, you can plug it in there or order one from Matchless. Next to that is the master push-pull knob, which if you pull it out, it's basically a master volume. You can get high gain tones without so much volume. Push it in and you're at the full, it's disengaged. So next to the master push-pull switch, we've got the cut switch, which is standard on a lot of the Matchless amps. It's a Vox-style switch. You dial it completely counterclockwise. You've got all your high end there, all your mids. But if you're not that type of player, you can bring cut up, and here's cut fully clockwise. You can hear that it's cutting out a lot of highs there. You can bring it back a little, get a little more highs. Next to that, you've got standard treble. For the same reasons I mentioned before, on this amp and on a lot of simple amps like this, I like treble all the way up so I've got everything untapped and I can just modify the sound with my either my picking attack or the volume on my guitar. Next to that, we've got the bass switch, which is a lot more interactive on this amp than on a lot of others. Let me show you what I mean. So that's at about 3 o'clock there. If I turn it all the way up, you can hear a lot more honk. It's a lot more nasal. It brings more mids into the circuit. So if we take it back, we'll see what that does. So with master push-pull disengaged, then the volume knob is that's what you use to get everything from clean sounds. Bring it all up more, you get more grip. Right there it starts getting a little nasty in a great way. And on this amp, I liked it up pretty much full. So as I mentioned earlier, I like to control a lot of dynamics with just my guitar in my hands. So my favorite setting, roughly, with the Avalon 35 was to have the cut all the way off, treble all the way up, bass pretty high, around 3 o'clock, and the volume pretty high. I mean, it's not an exact setting, but anywhere from 3 o'clock to cranked.
And I like the reverb about 2, little past 2 or so.
So with that setting, I can go from clean, sort of jazzy stuff like I just did to rude rock stuff or whatever. Or stuff, you know, use your fingers or dial back your volume knob, whatever you need, country stuff. Okay, so around back it's pretty simple like it is in the front. You got the standard detachable IEC cable, power, fuse box, a series effects loop, and the foot switchable reverb jack. And then we've got an impedance selector for this auxiliary speaker out here. As I mentioned earlier, the amp is powered by 2 EL34s. It's also got a 5AR4 rectifier. And I don't know if you can see it that well, but the transformers in there are big, hefty suckers, which is always good for your note complexity, your overhead, everything. It's always a great sign to see in the back of an amp. So, all right. So what you've been hearing me play through the Avalon 35 today is this Schecter Ultra 3 stock with Duncan designed mini humbuckers. I'm also plugged into the amp with this Aster rope cable. So all in all, the Avalon 35 is a great little amp. I can't find much to fault with it. Wish the reverb was a little bit deeper, but that's not a biggie. You can read a lot more about what I thought about the amp in our July 2010 issue of Premier Guitar. Go to premierguitar.com, pick up the magazine, have your mailbox hopefully, or online, or go to your favorite bookstore and find it there. So anyway, I'm Sean Hammond, and you're watching premierguitar.com.